Let's face it, navigating this question is like convincing a cat to take a bath. A tricky endeavor, but once you soak in the solution, it's a clean success. This assessment might be measuring our ability to handle slippery math expressions. In fact, you're presented with 3 of those expressions. The first one is 23 multiplied by 23 equals 25. The second one is 25 multiplied by 25 equals 49. And the third one is where you need to find the missing number. The expression is 27 by 27, and the result of it you need to select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 64. Choice B, 72. Choice C, 76. And last but not least, choice D, 81. Feeling a bit stuck? Well, guess what? You're not alone. I feel exactly the same way. But I'm the firm believer that you've got this. Whether you're a seasoned problem solver or just starting out, I know you can do it. Take a deep breath, approach it with creativity, and let's navigate through this challenge together. Your breakthrough is just around the corner. Are you ready with your solution? Well, or at least excited about this mental workout. Let's tackle this puzzle and explore the complexities together. And don't forget to share your brilliance, insight in comments. Your solution might be just the breakthrough we need. Did I warn you that this expression is slippery? In the typical world, 23 multiplied by 23 equals 529. But to solve this problem, we need to think out of the box. And instead of using traditional math, you need to sum up the digits and multiply the result of the sum operation. Let's look at the example. For example, 23 by 23 would be 2 plus 3 in parentheses, multiplied by 2 plus 3 would be 5 multiplied by 5, and the result of this would be 25. The second expression would be 2 plus 5 in parentheses, multiplied by 2 plus 5 in parentheses, would be equal 7 by 7, would be equal 49. So the missing number could be calculated as 2 plus 7 multiplied by 2 plus 7, which would be equal 9 multiplied by 9, or 9 squared, and would be equal to 81. So the correct answer here is choice D, 81. I gotta admit, if I would ever have to face these types of problems on the assessment test, I would need to bring the compass with me. And you know why? Because navigating through these price calculations felt like exploring a maze. Don't believe me? See for yourself. As a pricing manager for Eco Essence Agricare Inc., Michaela purchased 160 kilograms of fertilizer at $200 per metric ton, and she is planning to mix it with 200 kilograms of fertilizer she already had purchased at $400 per metric ton. What should be the target price for the mixture if she is targeting 20% profit? You need to calculate and select the final price out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, $153.60. Choice B, $156.20. Choice C, $164.80. And last but not least, choice D, $172.40. Feeling stuck? No worries. It's easy to understand why you would be stuck with these types of problems. But whether you're a pro or newcomer, I trust that you can conquer this challenge. Remember, time is your friend, and a little outside of the box thinking goes a long way. You've got this. Take your time, get creative, and let's crack this problem together. Are you ready? Let's navigate the complexity of this question together and exchange solutions in the end. These types of problems can definitely be solved in multiple different ways. Make sure to post your unique way in comments so we can all learn. Let's start by looking at the term US dollar per MT, which refers to United States dollar per metric ton. This is the pricing convention which is widely used in international trade, since it provides a standardized and easily comparable measure for the cost of fertilizer on a weighted basis. Once we understand what we're dealing with here, our first step would be to determine the cost. For the first fertilizer, the cost would be 160 kilograms multiplied by 200 divided by metric ton, which is 1,000 kilograms, which would be equal to $32. For the second fertilizer, Michaela spent $96, which is calculated as 240 kilograms multiplied by 400 and divided by metric ton, which is the 1,000 kilograms, which equals to 96. So the total spent for both fertilizer would be $32 plus $96, which is equal $128. The best way to add 20% profit is to understand that 20% profit is equals 120% of the original cost, which means that the target price can be calculated as 128 multiplied by 1.2, and the end result of this would be 153. So Michaela should aim to sell the mixture for $153.60 per metric ton to make a 20% profit. And the correct answer here is choice A, $153.60. You know, I'm a little bit tired of talking, so I'd like to give you an opportunity to shine. This question is for you to show your skills. I don't want to discourage you, but this test question is a little bit more complex than convincing your cat that the red dot is not the actual enemy. But I have full confidence that you can outsmart the laser pointer of perplexity. Let's get to the question. You're presented with three unusually but cool-looking shapes. These shapes have numbers on the outside and letter inside. The numbers are, in the first shape, 1, 2, and 3, and the letter inside is X. In the second shape, the numbers are 4, 5, and 6, and the letter inside is N. In the third shape, the numbers are 7, 8, and 9, and the letter inside is missing. And this is something that you need to select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, Q. Choice B, R. Choice C, S. And last but not least, choice D, T. Remember, you need to embark on this mission solo. Once you've conquered the challenge, share your triumph in comments for a lively discussion. I am eager to hear your amazing solution. Make sure to post your answer in comments, and I will be there to share my feedback. Thanks for participating, and good luck solving the challenge. I love this thought-provoking assessment test question. In addition to boosting your reasoning skills, solving it improves your analytical skills as well as attention to details. You're presented with 3x3 matrix. The matrix has numbers 5, 2, 14, 3, 3, and 15, 2, 4, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 17, choice B, 18, choice C, 19, and last but not least, choice D, 20. Take a close look and rationalize to see if you can come up with the answer. I think I'm getting closer to the solution. The key, I believe, is to look at the colors flow. Don't you think so? With this hint, give yourself a little bit more time to see if you can figure it out. But now that I found my solution, let's explore the problem-solving approach together. I am eager to break it down step by step for you. And as usual, if you have any unique insights, feel free to contribute in comments. I think the pattern here is that the rightmost value in each row is calculated as double of the first column's value and square of the second column numbers. Let's look at the example. For example, for the first row, the calculations might be 5 multiplied by 2 plus 2 squared, which would be equal 10 plus 4, and end result of this would be 14. For the second row, the calculations will be 3 multiplied by 2 plus 3 squared, which would be equal 6 plus 9, and end result of this would be 15. So for the missing value, the calculations will be 2 multiplied by 2 plus 4 squared, which would be equal 4 plus 16, and the end result of this would be 20. Remember the hint I gave you? The flow of colors here shows the flow of the calculations. For example, 2 and 2 are initial numbers, and 14 is the calculated number in the first row. So the correct answer here is choice D, 20. Hopefully you've nailed this question and now know how to answer similar problems on the test. Let's dive into the world of letters with this amazingly tricky question that not only evaluates your English alphabet knowledge, but also tests your analytical skills and your strategies for tackling challenges effectively. You're presented with 3x3 matrix. The matrix has letters inside. The first row has letters A, B, and D. The second row has letters B, D, and F. And then the third row has letters D, F, and then comes the missing letter, which you need to select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, H. choice B, D, choice C, F, and last but not least, choice D, K. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. I mentioned that this question is a little tricky, so let me give you a hint. Take a close look and consider why would some boxes, some squares in the matrix would be in gray and some would be in white. Was it helpful? I hope it was. I've unlocked my answer and I'm excited to unveil some hints for you to share the answer. Let's explore the solution together. And obviously, if you've came up with the different and more creative alternative solution or tips how to solve these types of challenges effectively, make sure to post them in comments. To answer this question correctly, let's look at our matrix from a little different dimension. Each letter here corresponds to a specific place in the alphabet, which can be represented by the number. For example, letter A equals 1, letter B 2, C 3, and etc. If we follow this logic, we can replace all letters in all three rows with the numbers. So for the first row, the numbers will be 1, 2, and 4. For the second row, the numbers would be 2, 4, and 6. And for the third row, the numbers will be 4 and 6, and then would be the missing number. The next step is to determine what's happening with the numbers and how to calculate the missing number. Remember I gave you a hint? Hope you figured it out, because numbers in the white squares here are the result of addition of numbers in the gray squares. Let's look at the example. For example, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 4 plus 2 equals 6. This is how the numbers in the white squares of the second row are calculated. 2 plus 4 equals 6. This is the result of the calculation in the third row, which would mean that the missing number on the intersection of 4 and 4 will be calculated as addition of 4 plus 4, which would be equal to 8. So the correct answer here is choice A, H, because H is the letter that corresponds to the number 8. And now it's your time to shine by solving this challenge. Keep in mind though that this puzzle can make your brain working overtime, like a computer trying to update during a crucial presentation. Your only hope would be is to sip some ice water to avoid overheating. You're presented with the hexagon. Hexagon has number 2 in the middle and numbers 4, 5, 6, 14, and 23 followed by the missing number on the outside. You need to calculate and select the missing number out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 30. Choice B, 32. Choice C, 34. And last but not least, choice D, 36. You need to solve this challenge solo and post your solution in comments. And once you solve this challenge, I promise you that you will feel like a freshly rebooted computer and will be ready for new heroic adventures. Thanks for trying and good luck solving this challenge. Prepare to tackle this tricky question designed not just to test your mental math abilities, but also to improve your critical thinking skills. You're presented with the circle, which is broken down into 8 equal parts. Each part has a number, and the numbers are 14, 28, 42, 56, 41, 82, 24, and then comes the missing number. You need to determine the missing number and select it out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 21. Choice B, 57. Choice C, 65. And last but not least, choice D, 96. Tricky question, don't you think so? But believe it or not, there is a logic in these numbers. At least this is what I found. And since I did find my answer, I'm thrilled to compare it with your solution. Let's continue so we can examine your strategies step by step. And if your brilliant approach is better or more efficient, don't hesitate to let us know in comments. Remember I told you that this question is tricky. Let's look in details why the answer is not obvious. Let's look at the numbers 14, 28, 42, and 56. As you can see, they all increase by 14. 14 plus 14 equals 28. 28 plus 14 equals 42. And 42 plus 14 equals 56. But then this pattern breaks, and you see numbers 41, 82, and 24. Unfortunately, this pattern is misleading, and it's there to confuse you. In this case, the random numbers could have been used as well. So what is the right solution? Take a look at the circle in the middle. If you draw the line from the number through the middle of the circle, the numbers on the opposite side of the circle are reflections of the numbers on the other side. Let's take a close look. For example, 14 becomes 41, 28 becomes 82, 42 becomes 24, and 56 then becomes 65. So the correct answer here is choice C, 65. Here's the challenging problem by solving which you will boost your cognitive abilities. You're presented with 5 hints, and using these hints, you need to unlock the code and open the lock. The hints are: in the digits 248, only one digit is correct and well placed. In the digits 845, 2 digits are correct but not correctly placed. In the digits 461, only one digit is correct and it is correctly placed. In the digits 592, only one digit is correct and it is well placed. And last but not least, hint that in the digits 904, none of the digits are correct. To open the lock, you need to process all the hints and select one out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 518. Choice B, 485. Choice C, 418. And last but not least, choice D, 568. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. I'm pretty sure you're done solving it by now, so I'm moving forward to share with you my version of the answer and solution. And if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. As you might have guessed, you solve this problem through elimination. And I'm going to start with the hint number 5, because it's the most helpful of all. Once we've learned that in combination 904 none of the digits are correct, we can eliminate 2 possible answers. We can eliminate both choices B and C because both of them have digit 4, which is an incorrect digit. Let's continue elimination to get to the correct answer. If we look through the remaining 4 hints, we learn that in hint 1, where digits are 2, 4, 8, only one digit is correctly placed, which is digit 8. In hint 2, 2 digits are correct, but they're not correctly placed, and they're digits 8 and 5. In hint 3, only one digit 6 is correct and it is correctly placed. And last but not least, in hint 4, digit 5 is correct and it is well placed. Based on this, the correct answer here is choice D, 568. Do you have any hints to show how to best solve these types of challenges? If you do, please make sure to post them in comments. Here's a captivating word constructing assessment test question that not only challenges your thinking, but also equips you with the memory recall skills applicable in everyday situations. You need to construct a 7-letter word. What's interesting about this word that it can also be described as data collection. The word has 7 letters. 3 of those letters are visible. Those letters are A, and E. I am pretty sure that you ran across this word many times. Are you ready? I think I've cracked the puzzle, and I can't wait to share my solution with you. And if you got a different answer, please make sure to share it in comments. I think the word is dataset. A dataset is a structured collection of information or data points that is used for analysis and interpretation. Dataset typically consists of relevant data organized into rows and columns, with each row representing an individual data entry and each column representing a specific attribute or variable. Datasets serve as a foundation for data analytics, enabling professionals to extract meaningful insights, patterns, and trends that can inform decision-making and problem-solving processes. With this problem, I'm going to teach you the same way I was taught. Every time I would approach my math teacher in the high school, she would say, I can give you 20%, but you will need to figure out the rest on your own. So with this problem, you will not get a solution, at least not coming out from me. You're presented with the expression 90 minus 20% minus 3 multiplied by 4 equals question mark, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 60. Choice B, 65. Choice C, 62. And last but not least, choice D, 68. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. I have full confidence that you can embark on this mental challenge solo. And when you've unraveled the mystery, post your answer in comments. Share your triumph for collaborative discussion. I'm excited to learn about your solution and offer my feedback. Thanks for participating and good luck in solving this challenge. Prepare to tackle this intriguing assessment test question, designed not just to test your analytical abilities, but to foster your critical thinking and math skills, which you can utilize in your daily life. You are presented with three expressions. First expression is 2 5-petal flowers equals 10. The second expression is 3 5-petal flowers plus 2 6-petal flowers equals 33. And then the last expression is 4 6-petal flowers plus 3 9-petal flowers equals 72. You need to calculate the value of the 9-petal flower. And once calculated, select the answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 10. Choice B, 11. Choice C, 12. And last but not least, choice D, 13. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the answer. Are you ready? Well, I'm rushing you because I found my answer, and I'm thrilled to guide you through the problem-solving process. Let's continue so we can examine our strategies step by step. And if you came up with your own brilliant approach, don't hesitate to let us know in comments. As you might have figured out, we have 3 types of flowers here: 5-petal flower, 6-petal flower, and 9-petal flowers. Let's first calculate the value of 5-petal flower. Based on the original expression, we can calculate it as 10 divided by 2, which would be equal to 5. Having this value handy, now we can calculate the value of 6-petal flower. We know that the value of 5-petal flower is 5. So let's simplify the original expression. 3 5-petal flowers plus 2 6-petal flowers equals 33. 3 5-petal flowers equals 15. So we can build a new expression. 33 equals 15 plus 2 6-petal flowers, which means that 6-petal flower equals 9. At this point, we know that the value of 5-petal flower equals 5 and value of 9-petal flower equals 9. So we can look at the third expression. Third expression states that 4 6-petal flowers plus 3 9-petal flowers equals 72, which means we can build a new expression by calculating value of 4 6-petal flowers, which would be equal 36. 72 equals 36 plus 3 9-petal flowers, which means 3 9-petal flowers equals 36. So the value of 9-petal flower is 12. So the correct answer here is choice C, 12. Do you know how to solve this problem simpler? Please make sure to post your answer and solution in comments so we can all learn. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.